Hello, hello, hello. Once again, we are live. We are live with Women's History Month. My name is Pastor Sean. I am the leader of the Faith and Finance platform on IG and our Purpose and Faith Global community here on Facebook. I am so excited about Women's History Month because there's so many women who are doing phenomenal things in business. I said phenomenal things in business. I'm extremely excited because many of my mentees are going to be highlighted this week. We're going to be highlighting what they're doing, how they started their business. We're going to be doing interviews all week long. So if you are in business, if you follow me in any of the platforms that I have, you do not have to be in my private business group. But as long as you're in our community, I am inviting you to listen, promote yourself, promote your business, get highlighted this week. Listen, this is a great way for you to get more exposure for your business. So I'm super excited today. In a minute, I'm going to introduce a phenomenal woman, listen, doing business. And so I want to thank God for many of you who are getting back on. We had a little technical difficulty earlier, but we know, listen, we are winners. We keep going. So listen, on tonight, I just have a couple of highlights that I want you guys to know about. Teneha, I think you're not on mute. Um, so I got a couple of highlights that I want to highlight. I know I was talking about the walk. We have, of course, our prayer walk coming up on April 13th. Please look at my page. Go ahead, sign up, click the link. Listen, become a prayer warrior with us. We are praying for families. We are praying for family salvation, restoration, and healing, and so many other things. Listen, I know that your family needs prayers. My family needs prayers. Our communities needs prayers. Listen, you need to be praying for your coworker, your boss. Listen, whoever you know, listen, families need prayer. And so I'm hoping that you will join forces with us, Women of Purpose, and on April 13th, here in the New Orleans area on the lakefront, we will be walking and praying in a solemn assembly. So over these next few weeks, I will be teaching. Listen, I'll be coming on live, teaching about solemn assembly, what that means for us, what that means for women, what that means for families, right? And so I'm excited about that. And then on tonight, 7 p.m., so tonight at 7 p.m., listen, we have our monthly Manifestation Monday for women. It is a women's Bible study, very interactive. And listen, we're coming on tonight in Zoom. It will be privately held in Zoom. So if you are interested, you want to go ahead, DM me to get the link. Please don't DM me 5 minutes before because I'm not checking them. Okay. But listen, I need y'all to do that early. Do that early. Even if you think, I might want to go ahead, get the DM me, get the link, right? I don't publicly list the links anymore because we got weirdos on platforms, okay? And we're not doing that. So get on my email list, go ahead and DM me. I'm excited. I want you to be a part. I want you to hear what God is saying tonight. He has something really, really special just for you. So now that we got all the preliminaries out of the way, I want to introduce a phenomenal woman of God who is being highlighted on today. Her name is Teneha Brown, and she is the founder and listen of Veggie Plug. So I'm going to invite her to come on in just a moment, introduce herself, tell us all about her invention. I'm not going to steal her thunder, but I want you to know that she is a powerful woman of God as well. And so we're going to talk, you know how we do it over here. We talk all things faith and business. We talk all things faith and finance. So without further ado, I want to introduce to many of you Teneha Brown with Veggie Plug. Hello, Teneha.
Hello, Elder Sean. Thank you for having me. Once again, appreciate your persistence in this. That old devil was trying to stop this. And he has no yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So tell us all about Veggie Plug. What is Veggie Plug and how can we use it as women?
Okay, all righty. So necessity is the mother of invention. And so movies, I can remember whatever, it didn't matter. But that it all changed. My body just fire. So as a result, the soaps and body washes that I was using, I have an issue with.
Wait, I think you're kind of going in and out a little bit. You might want to get closer to your mic. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Alrighty. So at 30, that
Gets better.
at 30, I just started having all kind of issues in my lady parts and vaginal area. And I just cried out to the Lord. I was like, what is going on with me? So after doctor's visits, going to nurse practitioners, going to various doctor's offices and things, we kind of isolated what the problem may have been. And the problem was taking baths with great soaps. Because what happens, it goes into your back canal. So the vagina actually has its own, let's call it like a city, its own little microbiome, where as long as the stasis, which is like it's been good and bad bacteria, you're fine. But once it goes off filter, you problem. So therein was my issue. Some of the soaps I was using was altered my vaginal pH. I cried out to the Lord, like, listen, this can't be my life. But he gave me a spiritual download of the Veggie Plug, the name, what it's made
Wow.
from, which should operate. And I'm in awe, and he continues to move on my behalf. I've heard people say these kinds of things, but never experienced it myself. And so here I am, living witness that God will give you witty inventions.
Yes. Wow, that is absolutely amazing because we as women, some of us are super old fashioned, don't want to talk about it, but the truth is, our Yanni got to be right. Okay. Okay. Our Yannis need to be right. And listen, you decided to do something about it because it was affecting you. I know with me, I deal with a lot of yeast infections many times, especially in the heat. If you live in the South and you're a woman, I promise you, you have probably dealt with something. Okay. And so tell us a little bit about how that would help somebody like me.
Okay, sure. So initially, I thought, I'm like, there's nothing on the market. I'm going to create something. So like I say, God gave me this spiritual download. And as I began to talk to different women about it, they've explained to me or said that they act like me because I have issues with this. I had one lady that told me she gets into a hot tub. And every time she gets into a hot tub, she gets a yeast infection. Because guess what's in a hot tub? Bacteria. It's a breeding ground for bacteria.
Yes.
Waxing. I've heard women say, "Hey, I want to use this when I go and get a Brazilian or a bikini wax." So basically, if you think of but for your vagina, basically would insert the veggie plug into your vagina before showering, and it would displace any other substance that would try to get in there. So just imagine if there's something already in, nothing can get in, and that's the nuts and bolts of veggie plug and how it works. And so
Oh
for
my
some,
goodness.
now, so let me just put a caveat there. Some of these symptoms are caused by, medication and the stuff that we eat. But other than the substance of women that experience yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis associated with an altered vaginal pH, there is where the baby plug comes in. Now, to be noted, we are not professing to cure, treat, or do anything with disease. We're only displacing the soaps and body washes that get into the vaginal canal and alter the pH.
That is absolutely, when I say amazing, amazing. Because I'm telling you, I'm your number one fan because I need it. I need Veggie Plug. I love to take bubble baths. I love to take hot soaks. It does not like me because of that, because of the bacteria that gets in and all of that. So, ladies, if you have questions, go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat. Put those questions in the chat for Tanea. You got a professional here that's going to help us today. And I don't know about you. I need the plug. Okay. I need Veggie Plug because a lot of times, we don't want to expose, right, our woman parts to things that are going to cause us problems. They're going to cause us to have to go to the doctor way too often. It's going to cause us to have to put that little pink pill because I'm one of those people. I get those vaginal infections, and it's from things being exposed inside that we don't need, right? So, Tanea, I just have a question for you as well. Tell us about a little bit about your journey as a business owner, trying to get your product out there, trying to get started. What would you have to say to many of us who are listening? We're also business owners trying to make our way as women. What would you say to us?
I would say it's an old adage that this is a marathon, not a sprint, which means it's not happen overnight. Although God is able to do anything overnight however He wants to, but for the most part, there is a process. I remember one of our church saying that basically you can have a gift, but that doesn't exclude you from the process. So there is a process that you have to take. There are things you need to do here, then there are things you need to do there. So I would say two things really. That it is a marathon. Don't think that you're going to come here and just, like I thought, go write my ID on a napkin and go back and get funding. That I'm saying it happened for me. It probably doesn't happen to 99.9% entrepreneurs. Um, so just know that it will happen. You have to be consistent, and that's one thing Dr. Sean you've always spoken about in our is consistency is key. Even if you just every day, doing a little something, that little something goes a long way. So the first thing is just know that it's not going to happen overnight. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And last and finally, get yourself a mentor. I just did a talk last week, and that was the topic, it's be a mentor. Because I had that's where I had them early on that offered me money or mentorship. And I opted for money, and he got both. And I can appreciate that. I wasn't as mature as I am now then. I've been able to utilize the money properly. I know I would have all kind of wrong things with money. So I can appreciate. So those are things. If you just know that it will have because it's key, take your time. Don't despise any small beginnings. I celebrate all wins. I don't care if it's someone up the street. Girl, that's like saw me, call me the best. I celebrate everything. And then get yourself a mentor so that someone to tell you what to do, but kind of walk through the process with you. Someone that's been there, someone to be, on the outside that help you to make decisions that are going to help to further your entrepreneurship.
Okay. Now I'm not sure, but your words are kind of getting off and on a little bit. So yeah, you may want to either talk a little louder, or I'm not sure where your mic is positioned, but it's kind of going in and out in some instances. But I'm excited about what you're saying because listen, owning a business is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And that is excellent, excellent advice because listen, it takes time. A lot of times we see someone's success, but we don't know how many years they put in actually until that success really kicks in. A lot of times we've got a lot to learn, a lot to research, a lot of things that we have to learn about business. Business is not just accepting money for what you're selling. It's about finances, it's about funding, it's about so many other things. And so I thank you for bringing that to our attention, about your journey, and especially about your bringing to our attention about needing a coach. Y'all know how I feel about that. The coaches that I have in my life have been phenomenal. And did we lose you, Tanea? I don't know, things kind of went black, but yes. um oh, good. Okay. So a lot of times, listen, there are resources that your coach will be able to connect you with that you may not have even thought about. And those are things that happen for me. And I know my business just went through the roof just from the coaching I've received from my coaches. And I actually have several coaches, and I thank God for all of them because they all coach me in different areas that I am weak in. And so it just opens up your mind and opens up so much more for your business. What I love too is that Tanea is a part, of course, of our Ignite Business Mentorship. We meet every single Tuesday evening at 7:30, where we listen, we learn all things business. We learn about the different softwares and different platforms that we can use, and we can help our business to grow. We learn about different streams of income and just all things business. And so I'm extremely excited because she is actually one of our mentees that never misses. Like, she is in totally engaged, right? And so I thank you for that, Tanea. You totally engaged and totally listen. Like you said, little things make big changes. Little things make big changes. If you're in business at all, you should be making at least executing two things a week that propel your business forward. And so I want to ask as well, how does your faith come in as it relates to your business and how you run your business and how you look at it? Oh, wait, you're on mute, I think. Take yourself off mute. Okay. No, we don't hear you. Your earplug, maybe. Nope. I don't think I have you on mute. Nope. Okay. Maybe your mic setting. Mm, nope. I don't know. I think your earplug caused you to go on mute. Can you hear me? Mm-mm. Nope, can't hear you. Sorry. No, I don't know what happened. Your sound went out. Hi, Michelle. I see you guys in the. Thank you guys so much for being on today. Yeah, the devil is busy, Ajwan, but we're gonna get this straight. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
okay. I don't see your face. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna hold it.
But now we don't see your face.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I was just saying that that is a very loaded question in regards to how my faith plays into it. There was a time when I can honestly say, I was walking out my spiritual walk over here, and then there was a today over here and one over here. Now they are one. And so I can say honestly, I would not be able to hold on to my faith. I wouldn't be able to go to the next level. I wouldn't be able to even just continue to move if I did not have a connection with the Lord where I knew He had my back. Because there have been times it's daunting as an entrepreneur, just walking this road out, and you start off with a crowd of people, and then after a while, people just kind of start falling off, and that's fine, and I understand that that's the way that it goes. But this walk does get a little lonely, and you see other people, and we shouldn't compare ourselves, but let's just face it, we do. You see other people that are either in your industry or kind of maybe started at the same time as you or came up behind you, and then they're excelling. But what you do have to do is you just have to, well, for me, I had to just stop and say, you know what, God, not in my time, but in your time.
Yes.
In your time, at the appointed time, you will allow me to meet the people that I need to meet in order for this thing to catapult, as my spiritual mentor says, catapult into the next dimension of where you'll have me to go. And when it does, it's going to be done so perfect until there'll be no one that can come and shake anything or take the credit for it. So saying all that to say, my faith is an integral part of my walk, my life, my everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I see one of our Facebook users is saying separated for a purpose. God will separate us for a purpose. And many times He'll allow us to be in an alone phase so that we are deeply focused, right? So that we become deeply focused in what He wants us to see, what He wants us to hear, how He wants us to operate. And sometimes He's separating us from people for different reasons, not forever. Sometimes it's temporary. Sometimes it's because it's not a relationship of multiplication. That person may be taking from where you're going. That person may only have been part of your foundation of where you are, and now God is catapulting you to another level. And I will tell you that I was guilty of this, where I was kicking and screaming trying to keep people in my life or in my circle that God was then separating me from. No hard feelings, nothing personal. God just had me going in a different direction. And so sometimes we have to, unfortunately, it's a little painful because we're emotionally attached to those people. But what God is saying is, I need you to go and meet new people. I need you in a new circle. And then that new circle opens up to bigger and better things. And so a lot of times we just have to trust him and in our daily walk, right? We walk by faith and not by sight. Yeah. Yeah. So what would you encourage someone that is in your case, you have a tangible product, because we know we have all types of products and different things that we do. Some people are in a service industry where they're providing a service. Some people are counseling, some people are coaches, some people have digital products, right? But you actually have a tangible product. So what would you say to someone who has a tangible product? What would be one of the things that you have learned that kind of revolutionized where you are now?
Hmm. So my product, I would say you pattern yourself after someone that may already be in your industry. Because you don't need to reinvent the wheel if it's already been done. So, say for instance, with the Magic Plug, there's not necessarily a product that's like that one, but there's one that's similar to it. So, if you look at like the Diva Cup, I found out, I said, okay, this is material is this product is made of medical grade silicone. So therefore, I don't need to go and try to figure out the material I want to use. I know that this material works. Women use it. It's soft. It's pliable. It doesn't absorb smells, and that's what I'm going to use. Now, I will put a peg right there because when I did get some devices made for beta testing, the technician said, "Well, we could just use this type of silicone," and I was like, I don't think so. I was like, "But okay, we'll try it." Fail. Epic fail. Because the material was soft, it was pliable, but it absorbs smell.
I see.
So that defeats the purpose.
Right, right.
So whatever smell is next to it, I had some in my bag. I had a bag plug in my bag that I used. I do for 2 years.
Okay.
And so I had one in my bag. I had gone out of town. I had some fragrance soap next to the baggie plug. Well, of course, what did I do? Pull the baggie plug out, and I went to insert it. I was like, what is that? And I smelled it, and it smells just like the body wash.
Okay.
So I had to tell him,
that's not going to work. All right.
So my advice would be, don't reinvent the wheel. If there's something or a product or something out similar to yours, see what they've used and then allow that to be a starting point. Now, no, you're not copycatting their technology. But as far as the material goes, I didn't need to go and spend X number of dollars to then find out that this body safe silicone was no good. I should have just used the medical grade silicone and been done.
Yes, that is awesome. I tell you what, I don't need nothing picking up no smell. So I'm glad you noticed that. That's awesome. That is awesome. So tell us, is VagiPlug available now, or how do we connect with you? What are your platforms? Listen, I need everyone following Teneha Brown with VagiPlug. Every single woman and all your friends need to be following her. So tell us how we can follow you, what you're doing, what's your email. Just tell us everything.
Awesome. Okay, so my email is my first name, Teneha, at VaggiePlug.com. I'm VaggiePlug on all social media platforms, even on LinkedIn. And currently, about like 2 months ago, finished our round of beta testing. We have a couple tweaks to make, and then we'll get those done. We have a laboratory here in Lafayette because I believe in having this done locally. I don't want to. I don't want to take it overseas because you go take it overseas and they start manipulating or changing things out, and that changes the formula. So we're gonna have it done here locally.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're getting ready to do one more round of beta testing to implement the changes and the tweaks that some of our beta testers have given us feedback on. and then it's going to be on the market. Either I'm going to get some of this free money from the federal government, or I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the market, because women are asking for it. At the Nui event, there was a lady that was like, "Where is it? I want to buy it. I don't care how much it is."
Wow, that's me.
I've done surveys, I've done, like I said, focus groups, I've done beta testing, and I know that there is a need for the product, and women are willing to buy it. Because as you said, some women don't want to talk about, those things and blah, blah, blah. But then other women are like, hey, I need the help. I want the help. Where can I get it? And so I'm that answer, because that's what we are.
You are.
We are an answer to a solution. I mean, we are an answer to a problem.
That's right. That's right. And I am so glad that you have decided and that God chose you to listen, to invent VagiPlug. I promise you, the minute it comes out, I'm going to be the first one, the first order that you're going to have. And I know many of you who are listening, listen, definitely follow VagiPlug on every platform: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Are you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok, and I will say I have my 10-year-old niece is my social media manager. So if you happen to see Elf on the Shelf or something, you're on the right page still. But there'll be some Badger Plus stuff on there.
Awesome.
I'm really trying to sew into her.
Absolutely.
To realize that there's other avenues that she can, she doesn't necessarily have to work a 9 to 5. She can if she wants to, but then there are other options as well.
Yes. Awesome. So with that, we're going to close out in a second. But what would you like to close out with? What would you want us to remember about it?
I would want you to remember that no idea is a bad idea. It may have been something that's already invented, but God will give you what you need for your life. And so I just thank you for that. I said, listen to those little, what we say, some of my something in my ear told me this, or my other brain, or my listen to it, because it is God talking to you about something that He may want you to delve into. So I would just say, trust that voice, trust the process, and just push forward, sis.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. What inspiring words. This has been so inspiring and so motivational today. I thank you, Teneha, for taking the time out to just speak with me, speak to our community. Listen, we have so many awesome women doing great things in our community. I want to thank you once again, Teneha, for being on today. Thank you for being a part of our private mentorship as well. I'm so happy that it is helping you along in your journey. And I want you guys, I want everyone that's listening, even in the replay, listen, connect with her platforms. This is something, listen, this is a woman making history. Did y'all hear what I said? This is a woman making history. This is Women's History Month, and we are platforming, we are highlighting, we are spotlighting. We're turning the spotlight on you guys this week in and through our Ignite business community and all of our communities. We have our Purpose of Faith as well. So we thank God for you being on. Of course, I pray over all of our community all the time. And I wish you the absolute best that God has for you and for your business.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Elder Sean. And y'all come join that Ignite community. It is amazing. It's a safe space. I feel I have found my tribe. I found my group. These women are non-judgmental. They sow into you. They give you advice. They listen to what you say, as far as feedback and everything. So y'all come and join. I mean, we always have a great time. Elder Sean, I thank you so much for your selflessness and for continuing to push the group and the mentorship and the entrepreneurship. You are doing an amazing job.
God bless you.
Really appreciate you. Shout out to you, Elder Sean, for all that you're doing. We appreciate you more than you know.
All praises to God. I thank God for you. Listen. I told my testimony before about when I first started, and I would ask people that already had successful businesses. I would ask them questions, and gatekeepers. We are not gatekeepers over here. We're here to help. We're here to help you get to your next level. Whatever it is I know, I'm going to bestow it on you, and whatever you know, because I don't know everything. Listen, we share. So I thank God for you, Teneha. I'm so happy to have you as part of our private group as well as our community at large. And I want to say, those of you in the chat, go crazy with the hearts. Go crazy with the hearts for Teneha Brown with Veggie Plug. Thank you for being on. Listen, guys, we're going to take a break, but we're going to be back at 2 p.m. Everybody say 2 p.m. We're going to be back with another phenomenal women here at Women's Month, Miss Renata Barrier. So I need y'all back. Set your clocks, set your calendars. We'll be back live at 2 p.m. today. See you soon. Bye now.